Good morning and welcome. It is Thursday, the 11th of August. I am Flat Cap Callum. I'm hoping you all very, very well. Welcome to the first morning video of the week. I haven't done a morning video since Sunday. I'm sure some of you are screaming at the screen now because you want a nighttime video, because at night time is when I come out with some nice big double figure zinger winners. Some morning video. It's what it is. What it is. It's been a nice week this week so far. We haven't quite haven't quite righted the wrongs. That's right. Haven't quite righted the wrongs of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where we took a bit of a sting. But we are less than a day's stake away from being level for the month again. So not bad. And obviously on the backdrop of July was absolutely bananas. So July was off the charts. So yeah, we're well ahead on the channel. If you look in my description, I update all of the profit and losses all the time. So every single video it's updated, and it breaks it down with profit and loss for all the sports, particularly for the horse racing and all sports combined. But we are well into the 20s in terms of way above 20% profit for the channel in total, and for horses 25-26%. We're kind of fluttering around that mark at the moment, so it's a really, really healthy position. Clearly we have bad days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday was rubbish. The last two videos have been very good because we've had one really big price winner. The sad thing is we haven't had a big price winner to go with it. So some days we win because we get a lot of nice price place horses all together. Some days we win because we have a nice big price. What we all want is some nice big prices winning all at the same time. That's the unicorn that we're trying to get here. Because if we do that, we can all just shut down. I'll stop doing the videos. You guys can stop watching. You'll go off to the Bahamas. You'll have no need for the channel anymore. Will it happen? Who knows? Would I like it to happen? Yeah, it would. So we'll do the review of yesterday, and then we'll do today's bets. It's a half stake day. I've got one bet. I've just got a lucky 31 today, £10 bet, and then we'll have a very brief word in the golf because it's only just got started. So yesterday my figures had it 15 on, 33.48 back. So what did we have? Fiery Eyes non-runner. So we had littered with non-runner. We had non-runner in every bet. Fiery Eyes non-runner. Then one small step, got backed into 22s. It was 50 solid the night before, and I appreciate the time I uploaded the video it was about 10 past 11. Anyone who watched it on that night got 50s. If you were on first thing in the morning, I think you probably had 40s on that one. And I said after the video before that there'll be more Wajude. Well, there's another Wajude. The annoyances then. Neither of these could make the frame. Master Grey was third, but we're only talking about 5 runners in the end, so that's not good enough. And Magnificence looked like it had a chance. It was up with the pace and then faded. So fortunately, we had it with a non-runner, which gave us a nice return on that bet. I didn't do it singles, and I am a little bit kicking myself because I have started to do that on the channel when we've got big prices to do an additional single, but it didn't work out the way I'd done the stake. Because it would have made a better return for all, but yeah, there we go. So it was a nice bet, but clearly when you've got a 50 to 1 shot that wins, and the video before you got a 33 to 1 shot that wins, what you really want is extra winners. And sometimes it doesn't make a difference much in our bets. If you've got 3 places and the 4th one, is it going to win or place? It doesn't make much difference if it's going to win. On those ones, when you start off with something big, it does make a big difference. So then we had bet 2. Handsail was disappointing. I thought that would run a lot better. I don't know if something went wrong with that one. It finished quite far out the back. Elithea, a non-runner. Tai Sing Ye got done on the line. Couldn't quite hold on. And then Charlie Arthur couldn't quite get there. It didn't get the best of runs. So we had a non-runner, a disappointment, and 2 second places at nice prices in there. So it was a place double was all we got, but we got the additional single on Charlie Arthur. And then bet 3 was the cross double. So Spirituoso, another one, it didn't quite get there. So 3 second places and a nice winner out of 8. It's not a bad strike rate. Odd Venture non-runner, Tai Sing, as we said, and then Body Rig was a bit disappointing. But I think if you watch the race back, it didn't get a great start, and that horse needed a good start from that draw. because it would have been up with the pace. It didn't get a good start, and that kind of cost it its race. So it's not one to discount. And next time out, because it ran badly, the price might look a bit more favourable. So it's probably one to keep an eye on. So as I said, 15 on, 33.48 back. What have we got for today's bet? I have to say I'm proceeding with caution the next few days, because when it is really, really hot, I do think it skews results, and you get funny results, because like human beings, some horses will be more impacted by the heat than others, and you can't necessarily tell. Same thing with runners or elite athletes. Some will get more impacted the way that the weather changes. So I do think it's going to have an impact, as well as reducing the field sizes. I think it's going to lead to some more inconsistent results. So yeah, I'm kind of proceeding with caution. So tomorrow looks like a really poor day, to be honest, by Friday standards. So I'm expecting a small bet. Today I'm half staking, and we'll see where we get to on Saturday and Sunday. So what I've got today, the other thing to flag about today is, on paper, the best race is a handicap at Tremor, because it's got decent permutations. And I within 30 seconds of looking, I just didn't like it, and I can't even rationalise to you particularly, other than I didn't like any of the outsiders. I couldn't really see an angle where I was happy enough to put an outsider in. And even if you look at the shorter end of the market, none of them were convincing. And so I've just walked away from that race, which on paper should be the best race. And there's a couple of others at Ireland where not handicaps, but ones where you could have argued for an each way. I just didn't like them, so I've walked away completely. I've got no Irish bets today, so I haven't necessarily gone with the best races. But I am strongly advising on current terms is 365 or William Hill today. Definitely 365 or William Hill. If you've got either of those, that's where you want to put the bet on today. Better than Sky. So 245 Beverley, gorgeous general 16s. Really competitive race. That's the value for me though. There's some it's got form to do well in that race, but there's a lot of other horses that could run well too, and it could run well and still not make the frame. That is the only race currently. Sky are one extra than the others, but one non-runner, and they'll go the same terms as everybody else. So we are passing over. I'm advising you to pass over. So for the channel, I've got 5 places on that race. I'm advising everybody else to accept that 365 and Hills go 4, because in the 330 Ffos Lass, I picked this out as a risky one, me next. It's only 7 runners, but Hills and 365 are paying 3 places on that race. Sky are not. You've got an extra place with Hills and 365. I think Coral are doing the same, but they're worse off on others. But 365 and Hills are paying the 3rd place on that 7 runner. So I think that's definitely worth a go at that price. Then we've got 340 Salisbury. Sky are only 3 because they've got a promotion on that race. So most of the others are 4. So for these 2, you're getting an extra place over Sky. That one, Sky's got the extra one, but it's a wobbly one. When you put that together with Bog, 365 and Hills, definitely. That one and that 340, again, a competitive race. Sky's promotion is one of those money back 2nd, 3rd or 4th. I don't like saying this because it's always risky, and I do it on occasion. I would pick that horse for that bet. So in Sky, you have to pick one horse. You can't split your stake. But I would say that's the horse I would pick for that sort of promotion. A lot of the times on those promotions, it's the safe thing to do is go at the front end of the market, and you're trying to find the horse that you think is most chance of winning. I think that's worth a go at that promotion, but we will see. And then you've got the 510 Lingfield Cry Havoc 18s and the 740 Lingfield Desert Empress. I've gone 2 in the Racing League in the evening. These are both 5 places with Hills and with Sky, but also with 365. You have to look. They are for some of these Lingfield races. They're giving you the option of 4 each way or 5 each way, but 5 each way, and you're able to put it into the accumulator. I haven't seen it before, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not on 365 every day, but it's not something I've seen so much. So they have our option, a bit like you do in the golf, give you an extra place, but the actual price isn't that much different. So for a bet like this, if you were doing singles, I'd probably take the 4th place rather than the 5th place. But for a bet like this, I'd take the 5th place and take a slightly shorter odds, because that extra place on those sort of races could be useful if you're getting a number in together. So 15p each way, lucky 31, and I've got an additional 35p each way double on the 2 Lingfield ones on the bottom ones, and not specifically because I think they're the best ones. I would say these are pretty evenly matched in terms of value. It's more about if the first 3 go wrong, we've got a little bit more to cheer on. So it's more of a psychological double than it is necessarily the best value double, I would describe. And I'm also conscious not everybody's going to get the place terms on that, and that's got to promote. So yeah, that's the way I've done it. So it's a £10 bet. All right, that is what we've got. Quick word on the golf. If I refresh Flash Score, not really got going much. Andrew Wilson, who we've got in the Lucky 15, is hit a birdie, so he is currently tied first. Hooray! But they hardly played much golf. Porteous has played his first hole and he parred it. And Cavisto is at 1 birdie and 3 bogeys out of 5 holes. So he was the kind of the additional 365 bet. Not had a great start, but really super early to call anything in the golf. Okay, that is me for the day. You enjoy your day. I will be back in the morning, normal sort of time between 10 and 11, but I'm not expecting to have much of a big bet at all. So I'd be surprised if we get above half stake again. You never quite know, but yeah, it wasn't looking great for tomorrow. So yeah, I'd be surprised if we get above half stake. So the best thing to do is, if you haven't got a lot on, just go for your main horses. And I would flag as well, any of those are non-runners, I'd convert it to a lucky 15. I've got no backups or no reserves for any of those. Those are my 5 horses for the day. I'm not looking at anything else. So any non-runners, it's a lucky 15 conversion. All right, that's me. Enjoy your day. I will see you in the morning. Thank you very much. Cheerio.